There's a fundamental transformation in how work is delivered across the world. The traditional employment model, what you know as the hiring and firing cycle, hasn't been changed for more than 300 years since the Industrial Revolution. This is how it works today. It's really bad, but it's radically changing this decade, so stay tuned. By 2020, virtual employees will double to 50% of the workforce. More than 80% of large corporations will engage flexible workforce because demographic and technological trends empower and enable to work anytime and anywhere. Let's look closely at the trends that power this revolution and understand their astonishing outcomes. There are three demographic trends that make a big impact in the workplace. The first trend is 1.5 billion millennials, also known as Generation Y, who were born between 1980 and 2000. They are early adopters of new technology and focus on their careers, families, and quality of living. Gen Z, also known as Gen I, the internet generation, born after 2000, are digital native in both mobile and social platforms. They are digitally global citizens who establish global connections through virtual social networks, and they're educated and inspired by the global grid. With a strong commitment to work-life balance, Gen Y want to spend less time physically in the workplace and more on getting the work done. The second trend is 1 billion seniors or baby boomers in the United States that are retiring the traditional employment but continue to work in their current professions or even start new careers. These are not your typical seniors. The majority work beyond the traditional retirement age, and many start businesses both for financial support and lifestyle. Their new type of retirement is actually an active unretirement. Look at what's going on in Hollywood. Actors in the 60s and 70s don't play retired grandparents' roles. Arnold Schwarzenegger is coming with the new Terminator. Liam Neeson just came with Taken 3, and the list is very long. The third trend is 1 billion women who have not previously participated in the workforce. More women than men will graduate from college and will be better prepared to lead in the knowledge economy. In countries with limited childcare services, many women will start their own businesses offering virtual professional services. They avoid traditional constraints that once kept them out of the workplace and be able to provide flexibility for their families. Women overcome the legal or traditional barriers that prevented them from participating in the workplace in some countries by using virtual, mobile, and internet technologies to run businesses without having to be physically present. For example, my graphic designer and social media freelancers are from Pakistan, and half of them are women. These demographic trends are associated with the following technological trends. The first trend is the mobile technology that enables to work in remote locations and flexible schedules that fit the previous demographic groups' professional needs and personal lifestyles. Co-working facilities and rent-by-the-hour offices continue to grow. Video, audio, and social apps transform the new workplace as remote, virtual, global teams meet regularly using these technologies. The second technological trend is the transformation of social media networks from communication tools into intuitive, personal decision tools automatically supported by crowdsourced information on anything, anywhere, anytime. Social networks enable cross-organizational and cross-country collaboration that lead to new business models. The third game changer is cloud computing. My last data center project cost my company more than $5 million. When we completed the one-year project, Amazon Web Services was already promoting pay-per-use cloud services with zero upfront investment and only variable cost, which was even lower than our data center running cost without taking into account the upfront investment. The fourth trend is software as a service, known as SaaS. SaaS is the outcome of cloud web services and similarly facilitates plug-and-play and pay-per-use platforms that provide access to state-of-the-art large-scale infrastructure that only large companies could afford just a few years ago. SaaS changes the economics by reducing capital costs while increasing operating speed, agility, and flexibility. As a result, the cost of starting and running a business is continuously declining. SaaS enables businesses convert fixed costs into variable costs by adopting pay-as-you-go business models to minimize the upfront cash requirements. Just 3 years ago, my company paid $500,000 for customer service system, while currently SaaS platforms offer better range of services for less than $50 per agent. SaaS enables a small team in remote town in the Philippines to establish a state-of-the-art international call center that can compete successfully with large call centers. All they need is an internet access, a laptop, and SaaS. The results of all these trends is that work shifts from full-time to free agent employment. Virtual workforce is a natural extension of the previous cloud and SaaS because it's also plug-and-play and pay-per-use that costs less and turns fixed cost traditional employment into variable costs. A recent study, Freelancing in America, a national survey of the new workforce, reveals that just in the US alone, 34% of US workers are freelancing. The number of contingent employees increases also worldwide. Businesses of all sizes are able to tap into a talent pool that hasn't been available in traditional employment. The paradigm shift in the world of work is here to stay. So what does this revolution in the world of work offer for you? From top-line perspective, there are 3 major advantages. First, the ability to accelerate time to market of product development. Time to market sometimes makes all the difference between success and failure. Second, fast duplication of sales channels. If your business requires Salesforce for expansion, you can quickly hire new virtual salespeople. If you want to expand, let's say to Brazil, you don't need anymore to establish a local entity. You can engage a virtual workforce in no time. The third benefit is the ability to create marketing campaigns for new markets using social media channels. Virtual workforce can quickly localize marketing materials and repurpose content to various multimedia channels. From bottom line perspective, there are 3 advantages. First, you can reduce dramatically your overheads and increase the net profit. Second, you can reduce or completely eliminate upfront investments. And third, you can convert fixed costs to variable costs, which improves cash flow and makes it more predictable. The interesting conclusion is that the 6 top line and bottom line advantages benefit similarly virtual free agents and the clients they serve.